What's up, guys? It's Gaz. Welcome to Warframe video. So today we're going to show the new mods that Borrow has on PC, and we're also going to go over the DevStream from today, which is the 8th of May, 2020. So there was a decent amount of stuff in there. I'm going to be giving some opinions. I'm going to be displaying the new skins they showed off, and they're also discussed hard mode, which is this new difficulty setting you're going to be able to get. It's basically like a new setting on every mission in the game. I'm actually going to go over the exact quote in the video here, but if you have not checked out the Twitch channel yet, make sure you do. Twitch.tv/Gaz_TTV. Try to stream pretty regularly, but I had some complications today, could not stream. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's show the mods that Borrow has as we practice social distancing properly. Alright, so we've got the Cleanse faction mods here. So we've got Primed Cleanse Grenier, Corpus, Infested, and Corrupted. Now these are basically the final batch of the faction mods that we did not have for weapons. So these are for shotguns. And honestly, I don't really think that these will be worth leveling up or getting, personally. If there was like some slash focused guaranteed slash proc weapon like the Tiger's Prime was back in the day, this would probably be a little bit better. But your best bet for getting slash procs nowadays on shotguns is Hunter Munitions, and most of the crit shotguns do not have very high crit chance unless you're giving them outside crit buffs. So things like the Corinth Prime with the Hunter Munitions build might be pretty nice here. The Sancti Tigress could be at least all okay, not great, because the thing about crit shotguns is they don't have very high crit chance. So Corinth Prime is probably your best, and man, this Prime Cleanse Infested does not look very enticing at all. But you know, maybe if you maybe if you wanted to run gas against the Infested, I suppose, since faction mods are still pretty good with gas damage, but gas damage itself is trash. Besides that, we have the Zylock, which if you didn't get this from when the terrible relay building event came around, you could get this here and skip all that grind from before. We've also got a resource booster and the Prisma Tetra. So I honestly consider the Zylock pretty much mastery fodder. I do have like an 8 Forma Zylock build with a Riven and stuff, but it's very annoying to use the weapon. So I wouldn't really recommend it. It's pretty much like a Tigress pistol with the duplex, where you pull the trigger and then it fires one bullet. You take your finger off the trigger and it fires the other bullet after that. So yeah, it's not very practical to use, but you know, maybe you like it. You can get some good slash procs. Alright, let's move on to the DevStream. So I'm going to just go over the stuff in order that I have it on my little docket over here. So we're going to first go over the Scarlet Spear meta. They showed us the Scarlet Spear meta, and look at that. Limbo and Mesa, the most popular, followed by Nova Prime, and then some other stuff too. Like these are just some of the most popular frames, I suppose. We got Wisp, Excalibur Umbra, Rhino Prime, Frost Prime, Octavia, Baruch, funny enough, Necros Prime for getting the extra loot, Limbo, Wukong, etc., etc. So if you want to look at that, go ahead and look at it. Moving on, we have the Korra Deluxe. We got shown the Korra Deluxe in-game. I think it looks really, really weird and bad, in my opinion. So that's what it looks like. The nice thing about this, though, and the reason I'll probably buy the bundle for this Deluxe skin, is that it's going to come with custom animation sets. Like you see on my Neja's hopping around right now because he has the Neja animation set. Something like that. There will be new animations for this Korra Deluxe, and there will be 2 of them. So I'll probably buy it just for those. And then we've got Garuda Deluxe. So here's the front and the back of Garuda Deluxe. I think this looks like absolute garbage, especially since we have really good Garuda Tenogen skins already. The Tiamat skin is amazing, and so is the Successor skin as well. So I don't even know if I'll buy this one. It looks really ugly in my opinion. The helmet looks disgusting. The neck of it looks really, really gross. And yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. By the way, the claws are bugged on the left side image where there's supposed to be a middle part, obviously. But it does not look like that. All right, moving on, we've got the roadmap from now until TennoCon. And if you look, this does not give me a lot of hope, to be honest. So basically all of this is Deadlock Protocol and Nightwave. And then they're showing that you can get the TennoCon bundle if you buy it. So yeah, let's look at this. In May, we're going to be getting Nightwave. That's going to be coming out next week, guys. So expect the tips and tricks videos coming out next week, and all that stuff that entails. So keep an eye on the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel. Under that, we have the Tennokan bundle I was talking about. You buy this, you get a Cyandana, you get some emotes that summon a glyph, and you get some like posters and stuff. So keep in mind, there is no live event or there's no physical event for Tennokan this year. It's just digital. It says that right at the top. Then we've got the Deadlock Protocol. Deadlock Protocol actually takes up 2 of these little tiles. They wanted to come out in May, but they said it might come out in June. They're gonna try to get out in May though. So that's gonna be the update coming with Protea, Jackal Revisited, primary kit guns, some other stuff probably too, and then we've got this rhino's arm holding a wrench. I'm assuming that's going to be some quality of life changes. Maybe they're gonna do that thing that Scott was talking about, where they're gonna nerf slash procs with crits on them, so no crit slash procs. Oh no, maybe that won't be this. That will be in the future maybe. Okay, hopefully that's not what I was talking about there. And then we have another tab with Nightwave. So if you look at this, it's literally just Deadlock Protocol and Nightwave, because we don't know what this is. Like I said, probably be quality of life. That's between now and July. So yeah, it might be a good time to take a break from Warframe, to be honest. If this doesn't look like enough to you, like it doesn't really look like a lot to me, I've been actually considering taking a break with how slow stuff is, and probably won't, because I want to do my due diligence and keep the channel going. But this looks really, really underwhelming to me. And I know they are dealing with the lockdown, and I feel for them on that. But, we've been waiting on this Nightwave for like 6 months, so kind of a yikes. But hopefully the Deadlock Protocol is going to be enough to keep players around. I doubt it. All right, so let's get into the rest. There totally is the rest, by the way. We're going to get onto the window capture here. And we're going to go over the hard mode that they're going to be introducing. And this is going to be, I'm going to play their direct quote here, just so there's no confusion of what's going on here. Because, you know what, if I say it, like, I might, like, not exactly give the exact wording they gave, and they'd be like, oh, well, you said that wrong. Here you go.
In the prototype phase, which I'll cut to gameplay quickly, and then we can talk about, is an idea that has had a lot of discussion over the years, but essentially, using this placeholder UI, I'm going to demonstrate. I have cleared the star chart. This is what I've done. And now I can go to Earth, and when I click a node like Mantle, which is, one of the first missions you play, it actually presents you with a hard mode option. So you can do your regular mission or hard
mode. You can click on this, and it will give you the same mission. So, for example, Mantle Earth is like level 3 enemies. If you click on this hard mode right here, it would be plus 50 levels to whatever the normal levels the enemies are starting on that mission. So it'd be level 53 enemies.
Hard mode, which is a version of a star chart anew once you've completed it that you can complete on hard mode. Now that's a big can of worms, and I'm hoping that we can talk a little bit.
Hi, Tenno.
Wrong screen. But
Hi, Tenno.
You got a little hello from Yuri there, but we're back.
Yeah, hey Yuri. Yeah, so I can see chat reacting. Finally, yes, no, yes, no, yes.
With a little high tenno in between.
So, with some hell yeses. Yeah. So what's this all about, Scott? It seems interesting and also scary.
I'm just going to point this out right now. I'm not going to show the entire clip, but they've been talking about this since 2015. And they're actually introducing it because Tactical Potato said, "What the hell? You're complaining about the simulacrum, yet we have nowhere to test weapons in this game right now. That's at that level." They've been talking about this since 2015, and they're only finally doing it a couple of months after Scott had a controversial interview with Tactical Potato.
It's also scary. Hard mode. The other thing that is a part of this is after you've completed the hard mode, there's another tier that we're going to unlock as well. This basically allows you to jump into game modes on tile sets where you want a harder challenge without basically running for a half hour or running for, an hour to get to those harder level enemies. So the hard mode currently is enemy base level plus 50, and then the ultra hard mode, as I call it, is base enemies plus 100.
Ultra hard mode is going to be the same. So example of Mantle Earth, level 3 enemies. Those enemies will be a level 103 with ultra hard mode. And I'm doing air quotes right now, because for players like me, that's not ultra hard mode. You're gonna use the term ultra hard mode for something that's not hard for veteran players. Just point that out. And the way they're explaining it, it's
as a starting point. We're currently looking at what the rewards are for this. Currently, we're looking at resource attenuation. XP is also just boosted naturally by the enemy level that goes up. And we're also looking at potentially mastery implications and maybe some ship decorations for like trophies for completion of regions on each of them.
Ship decorations, more resources, and XP. 3 things that don't matter to me at all. I have millions of resources. A lot of people have millions of resources. There's plenty of players that don't need XP anymore at this point. They just need to get the weapons to drop. Or not get the weapons to drop, but like event weapons need to come back for them to get mastery out of it. XP is not an issue. Like, what is it, like 5-10 ways a Hydron gives you a maxed out weapon? The XP is not an issue. Resources are not an issue. You know what is an issue? Interest in interesting rewards and new pathways to make your character more exciting. And what they're explaining right here, there's not a single ounce of that. If I would think that from a new ultra hard mode, a good example is arbitrations. We're done with their little clip right there. A good example is arbitrations. We got all these new awesome mods from arbitrations. Some of them aren't super awesome, like sharpshooter's not great, but at least they tried. We got rolling guard, we got adaptation, we got the new aura mods they added. This is going to be after arbitrations. You have to beat every mission in the game, and it will give you access to doing these hard mode missions, and then ultra hard mode you unlock by beating every mission in the game on hard mode. So you'd think that this should have another layer of exciting new rewards to it. But what they're saying right now is just we're getting the same stuff that we've been getting for 7 years. It's like an example of the Scarlet Spear. I'm grinding out these same arcanes I farmed for 3 years, just in a different setting. They've done that twice now. They've moved the arcanes from raids to Eidolons, and they moved the arcanes from Eidolons to Scarlet Spear. And now they're still in Eidolons, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, like, these rewards do not seem like they're worth my time. And he did explain later in the video that it's mostly just going to be for weapon testing. That's why I'm like, oh, so Tac Potato asked you for this, and that's why you're adding it. Okay. So it wasn't people asking for it years ago that was actually important. Got it. Honestly, just another mark on the whiteboard of we have all this proof that D only listens to people that are big YouTubers when they ask about something, or in their words, complain about something. So it's really, really a harsh reality to deal with, that a lot of the feedback is just not even a lot. 99% of the feedback is completely ignored. But when someone like Brosdime or Taco Potato says, change this, this is a dumb idea, please fix this, add new mission types for Railjack, then they're like, oh, okay, well, you know what, you said it, so now it's time for us to actually consider this seriously for once. So, like I said, I think we need new stuff for this ultra late game, or ultra hard mode in their words, which, by the way, I mean, that's not really much for me, for players like me. Here's level 4,000 gameplay right here. I can, like, 2 or 3 shot these level 4,000 Kuva Guardians, okay? So, it's not like it's going to be a challenge to me. The only reason they're doing it, or at least, like I said, like it seems, is that they want people to, like, when they make YouTube videos, to not show the simulacrum only. They want people to show in missions, actually. And I mean, this is 4 hours into a survival, or three and a half hours into a survival. I'm not gonna put level 4,000 gameplay in my build videos, but you know what I'm saying. Like, this is not gonna be a challenge for me. This is not going to be rewarding to me. What is actually the point? Like, is there any point? There doesn't seem like there's any point. And for the average Joe player, if there's no actual good incentive to do this, more polymer bundles, oh boy, more plastids, oh boy. Like, what is me fighting level 100 plus enemies for more plastids is not really enough. For a lot of people, that's not going to be enough at all. So that's what I'm kind of worried about. They said that this might come out as soon as next week, and if it comes out next week with no actual incentives, it's going to be a real sour feeling for me personally. So I know the video is a little bit negative today, guys, but I know, like, this is my channel, this is my opinions on my channel, so that's just how it is. I know a lot of people do share some similar opinions to me that play this game, especially veteran players. But yeah, that is going to be it for the video today. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a Neja. Did you know that the next Prime is going to be Neja Prime? As long as they follow the release schedule, it will be Neja Prime is the next one, and then Inaros Prime, and then Octavia Prime. Inaros Prime should be in the fall of this year, with Octavia being in the winter. So look forward to those. Maybe Inaros Prime will have shields and have shield gating, and how broken will that be? Either way, I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you are doing the best you can out there, and stay healthy. Peace out, guys.